Brainy Brian, we need your help.
Oh, really? Well, yes, I suppose that makes sense. I am probably the cleverest person that you know. How can I help? Quickly, I haven't got all day.
Caretaker Colin was telling me and Percy about global warming. It's terrible, and we're all in trouble. Caretaker Colin was saying it's this global warming that's causing all the ice to melt in Percy's home.
Ah, well, global warming is a scientific fact, which means that it is happening right now. And it is most certainly causing all of the ice in the world to melt, and not just your friend Percy's ice. Although your friend is probably seeing the worst effects of it, as it is in the North and South Poles, where the temperatures are rising the quickest.
Well, we're all now on a quest to find out the cause of this global warming.
Ah, well, my clever friends and I believe that it is to do with the greenhouse effect, as this is the most obvious reason, well, the only known reason to explain why the whole world is warming up so fast.
The greenhouse effect? But what has a house that is green got to do with it? I mean, if it's a really big problem, we can just paint them blue or red. Everyone here'd be happy to help.
Oh, well, that's very kind, but I'm afraid it's a lot more serious than a few houses painted green. No, when I say greenhouse, I'm not talking about a house that is green. I'm talking about one of these. A greenhouse.
Oh, I've seen one of these in my grandma's garden. She grows all her plants and flowers in it.
Oh, yes, certain plants grow very nicely in greenhouses because greenhouses trap heat.
How are all these greenhouses causing the whole world to warm up? I don't think these clever people are that clever after all.
Now, I didn't say that global warming was caused by a greenhouse. I said that it was caused by a greenhouse effect. Just imagine one huge greenhouse covering the whole world.
I'm trying to, Brainy Brian, but I just don't get it.
Oh dear. Well, perhaps I can explain it a bit better using my slides. So I hope you can all see as I try to explain to you about the greenhouse effect. Now, can anybody tell me what this is? It is space, yes, well done, excellent. Space. And space is really, really, really cold. Even colder than the North Pole, where the polar bear friend is from.
His name is Percy.
Yes, whatever. Now, the reason why the Earth is warm and not cold like space, and why we have nice warm summers, is all because of this greenhouse effect.
Yeah, I'm not getting it, Brainy Brian.
Oh dear, well perhaps everybody else here can help. Can you put your hand up if you can tell me where the Earth gets all of its warmth from? What one thing? Can you get your hand there? Yes? Sorry? Well, that's where the Earth's at its warmest, because it's the middle, but what makes the Earth warm to start with? Yes, at the back in the middle. The sun, yes, a beauty said it then. Well done, exactly right. The sun is where the Earth gets its heat from, all of it. And that is why, Debbie, in the summer you can wear shorts and t-shirts.
But how?
Ah, well, the sun gives off heat, and these red arrows are the sun's heat. Now, the heat from the sun, or the heat rays, as they're also known, travel all the way through space and hit planet Earth and everything that's on the planet.
Do they hit your school?
Yes, Debbie, they hit...
And my auntie's house?
Yes, and your
And my
auntie's
grandma's house?
Yes, and your grandma's
And do they hit...
They hit the whole planet. Everywhere that the sun's rays hit, everything is warmed by the sun. Now, can I carry on? Thank you. Right, so the hot air then rises because heat goes up. That's very important to remember. Heat goes up. Debbie, where does heat go? Oh, no, you're still not getting this, but I think everybody else here is, so maybe we can help Debbie understand this by playing a little game. I would like you to finish my sentences for me, so when I point at you, I would like you to say the word up. Do you think you can do that for me? Yeah! Lovely, all right then, let's give it a bash. In the morning, we wake up. We have our breakfast and we eat it all up. We go to school and we are told to sit up. And we learn that heat goes up. Oh, very good.
Hey, boys and girls, I've got one. I think Brainy Brian should shut up.
Well, as long as you are sorry, then I forgive you. Now, Debbie, where does heat go? It goes
up. So, you're saying this heat goes up in the sky, but if heat goes up, how come it sticks around to keep us warm? Wouldn't it just go back out to space?
Ah, that is the greenhouse effect. You see, the heat should go back up into space, but it can't. It gets trapped. Look.
The heat gets like in a greenhouse.
Ah, now you're talking like one of my students.
And that's why a greenhouse is always warm inside.
Exactly. The heat rays from the sun go into the greenhouse, but when they hit the earth and bounce back up, they get trapped by all of the glass. And so the heat stays in there for a long time. And that's why greenhouses are warm inside, and that is exactly what's happening to the whole world.
So, you're saying the whole world has a greenhouse over it, and that's what keeps us warm in the winter and at night?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't get it.
Oh, well, what don't you get now, Lily?
Well, this greenhouse